Do you have a top 10 for us this time?
Yes, I do.
Oh, she does. Okay. Thought she was going to say no for a second.
I know, me too. No.
Worried. He's like, no, I don't. And I
No.
never will. Ever again, Kevin. Okay? Tired of your shit.
I'll never fill Nancy's shoes, but I do my best. Anyways.
No, you don't have to fill her shoes. You have your own shoes to fill.
Well, I know. They're really big shoes, so.
Are you telling the audience that you have big feet? Because people
I do. I fully admit it. I'm short with big feet. I'm like a clown. Anyway.
No, she doesn't. She's got normal size feet. Hey, don't listen to her.
Did you know that it's October? Did you notice?
Yes, I did.
No.
Do you know what else is October?
It's fall, y'all.
It's Halloween. Yay.
Halloween soon.
So
favorite time of year.
I don't have to take my kid trick-or-treating anymore because she's going to be taking her nephew this year. So yeah, she's an adult and I don't have to do it. But I remember when she was a kid, and I remember being a kid, and I thought, what's the top 10 worst Halloween candies that you can receive?
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I hope everyone here was allowed to go trick-or-treating.
It's number one.
Last year we didn't
fight
really
for
have
it.
that because COVID.
No, I know for COVID, but I mean, like, as kids, did you all go trick-or-treating?
Yeah.
I wasn't really allowed for a long time, and then finally, once I got to be like 13, 14, I was finally allowed to go.
Yeah, I always, of course, went because I wasn't really in a...
This is hard for a 13-year-old to finally be able to go because you want to go out there and be like the other kids, but at the same time, you're too cool for this shit. This is kid stuff, right?
Oh, it's candy.
Right, yeah.
Look,
it was
look,
already
look.
passed by the time I was able to do, yeah.
I don't care. Whoever knocks on my door at Halloween, if I have candy, I'm giving them candy. I don't care if they're 73.
Me too.
I don't care if they're wearing a costume. I don't care. If you want some of my candy, have some of my candy.
Yeah,
I
You
always
don't have to say words. You don't have to say trick or treat. Just
Nope.
stand there with the bag. I'll put the candy in. We're good.
Yeah,
I always end up forgetting and then end up having to give like Tums out, as Smarties or something.
Oh, you're
know?
one of them.
No,
Right.
these are Smarties. No, don't look at those words there. Those pesky,
Like, no, you
pesky
can't.
words.
No, you can't have my Bud Light. Just eat the Tums, okay?
I tried that. I tried to pull that on the police officer's door. It didn't work.
Oh gosh. Anyways, I will start my top 10 now. If you all let
yeah.
me.
Yes.
All right.
That means that's the point of the segment.
Yeah. Okay.
Fine,
Number
go.
10 are Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie
What?
Rolls like the worst.
Yeah, no, they're out
Yeah,
there.
maybe number 10
They're
of the
the-
worst.
okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, like
But
a
not
fresh
the-
Tootsie Roll is okay. It's soft, it's chewy, but like
Okay.
really, the ones you're getting in your Halloween bag.
But
Are
not
those
the
soft and
chocolate
chewy?
ones, the flavored ones with like the orange and the lemon.
Yeah,
Ew.
flavored Tootsie
But
Rolls.
see,
I
those
don't
make
think
yeah,
that
sense.
happens in
So
Canada.
good.
We're not weird like that.
Oh, no, they're
How do
so-
we have chewy chocolate? When did that become a thing? That's never been something I thought people would want or need.
Caramel
Well,
cinnamon.
the ones that come in the weird bars, you know what I'm talking about? The Tootsie
Yes.
Rolls come in the bar
The
shape.
big ones?
Yeah,
They're like the
No.
ones that
kind
are
of
like in the
segmented
little...
into threes.
Yes. Yeah.
but it's
they're
like a
massive.
bar. It's like this big,
Yeah, they're
One of these
ridiculous.
maybe smaller.
One of
but,
these days, we should do a show where I should buy a couple of Canadian candy and send them to the States, and they can send us some
Well, I
American
used to
candy.
actually
Some
do that. I was
uniquely American,
in a Facebook group that did swaps like that. So
yeah,
we would
and
all
do a
sign
taste
up,
test on the show.
and we would
Taste
Oh,
test
that'd be
reaction video.
We did a
Yeah.
candy swap once. We did a magnet swap, but the candy swap was fun because you got candies from all over the world, not just the U.S. Because there's anyway.
I
you
mean,
told
this
me.
is the United States of fucking America, and they're coming out with alcoholic Mountain Dew.
Oh my God. All right, so let's go on
Jesus.
here. Number 9 are rockets, which you Americans
we don't know.
what those are, but I can tell you what you call them, which is Smarties.
You guys
Like,
call
what the
them
hell?
Smarties.
Yeah,
Smarties,
we have
okay.
real Smarties. You don't have
Yeah,
Smarties.
because you
Anyway.
are what you eat.
Yeah. So
Fucking
when you
chalk
go to those
thing.
houses and they're giving out that crap, you're like, yeah, that's the cheap house.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
so.
They're the
Number
worst.
8. Number 8 is candy corn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I said it.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I've had that candy corn once in my life,
Oh,
and,
it's so gross.
and I never touched it again.
Mm-mm.
It's
Have
for
you
me.
seen the picture of the internet of the candy corn pizza somebody made?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
My friend posted. I was like, "Ooh," and she's like, "Yeah," and I try it. I'm like, "Ooh, I don't know if we can be friends anymore."
Like, and now the people that are mad about pineapples, they're not mad anymore.
Yeah, no shit, right?
It's like
Candy corn, like-
common enemy.
Right, it's like one of those things where candy corn, like I mean, even as a kid, when you just don't give a shit, like sugar is sugar, right? But like even with those, like with that being true, like you could have like 2 or 3 of those things. You're like, yeah, I'm good now. Like the first one was okay, the second one was less okay, and the third one was gross, and now I'm done.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Yeah, well,
just
back in the 80s,
declines.
we had those like wax fake lips that had
Yes,
some
that
flavor
actually
to them that you
almost made
chewed
the
them.
list.
Oh, they
Right,
were so
yeah, you
bad. The
chew
flavor
'em and then
lasted
the
for like
juice
3
would come out.
seconds.
And then you had to spit the wax out, of course, because it was just fake gum.
It was just
Right.
wax. Yeah, it
Just
was
wax.
terrible. It's like the bottle things that where you can eat the bottle. It's the same thing as the lips, but
Yeah.
it's like a little fucking weird.
Yeah, the bottle. I remember that too. So number 7 are pixie sticks.
No,
Oh,
what?
yeah.
What?
Remember?
Hold
That's-
on now.
no.
Now we're getting off the
You
rails
just
here.
shut your mouth.
We
just
jumped the
pretty-
shark.
That tropical pixie stick is on point. Like,
Wasn't that like cocaine in a straw?
Pretty much.
Yeah, dude. I'd eat like 30 of those things and run a marathon. You're like,
Oh,
yeah,
anyway.
they have really big ones too. They're like super
Yeah.
Of course
long.
they do.
you get them
They're
at the
plastic
fair.
too.
And I bet they're only in the United States where everyone's
It's-
going to die of diabetes.
Yeah,
You
turn
mean
it
you
up
mean
and-
you mean in the United States where a small soda is 32 ounces? Like,
I know, it's fucking real.
As a Canadian, that's the first thing you think of the United States. They can supersize anything.
Yeah, when the Wendy's in Canada for a long time, their super biggest drink was 32 ounces, and now it's like 2 liters or something. It's so
Oh.
crazy.
Yeah.
two
It's like
liters
that-
of cola.
They have.
This is the child size. The child size. And they're like,
Yeah.
how is that a child size? Well, if a child was liquefied, it'd actually be about this size.
Sounds
You
about
can
right.
brown a child at that size.
Yeah. So number 6 is double bubble gum.
Double bubble.
Yeah,
Yeah, how's that gum? Like,
Oh,
you
that one's
chew
bad,
on it,
yeah.
it breaks your tooth. You know.
Mhm.
That was great gum. What are you talking about?
No, you chew like twice, and then it's
My
like
My
gross.
jaw would be like, what the fuck is
Yes.
this thing, man?
Yeah, it hurts so bad.
Oh, come on. It was
yeah,
way
your
better.
jaw's like clicking in the first 3 bites. You're like, click.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Ah.
And then the 4th bite, there's like no flavors. It's
Your
like,
jaw's just like, I don't think this is food. Guys. Guys.
What's even happening here?
You guys didn't have the same experience I had with double bubble.
Clearly. Number 5 would be sweet tarts.
Oh, yeah,
Do
okay.
you remember sweet
Okay.
tarts?
Those are
Like, they're
those are
sweet,
very tart,
and then-
and then they're
And then
tart.
they're sour, and you're popping them because they look like pills, right?
Right. They do kind of have that aesthetic.
I think the candy industry and the drug industry go hand in hand.
I kind of think they do.
They should
You train
merge,
us
really. They
kids
should
and
just
we
merge
discuss
them.
this later on.
So
Right.
number
Start
4,
putting fentanyl in
She's
candy.
like number 3, Klonopin.
Yeah.
right? Number 4 is I don't know if we have it up here, but I've kind of seen. I think I've seen it. Good and Plenty.
What the hell is that?
Oh yeah, gross.
The pink and white candy. Okay, so the pink's okay, I guess, right? But then you bite into the white one, you think it's gonna be like mint flavored or whatever, and it's like, no, it's black fucking licorice.
Oh no, I hate those.
Why
Oh
this guy
god.
said shit is a fucking mint,
The
man?
The little
Just
pill
make it
looking
black
thing.
or shit brown or something.
Yeah. It doesn't.
Why isn't it not black like my heart?
Yeah,
Oh,
like really, what
yes.
kid wants black licorice? Come on.
Yes, that is
Right.
horrible candy. Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
man, I
You know what
forgot
I'm
about
talking? And then the
those.
pink is like cherry flavor or some shit. I don't know.
I don't
I
even
don't think I've ever
know.
had it because
I've had it,
I'm-
but it was so long ago because it was gross.
right.
Yeah.
But you know the funny thing is these candies are still around, so people are buying. These
Oh, of
things.
course they are for
Somebody's
Halloween
buying
to
them.
like piss off kids.
There's no way you're keeping a candy just for Halloween. There's got to be much more than that year round.
Well, I'm sure there's
That's
old
true.
people that like black licorice.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So number 3, I mean, we're getting really gross here, is those crappy taffy, that are wrapped in wax paper. They're like orange and black.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
No,
No
there's a
one's-
random one that's like peanut butter, and it's like
But it's not
Fucking
though.
buy
It's
it.
not.
It's
peanut butter.
And like no one wants to admit they make it, so the only place you can buy it is like the bulk bin at the grocery store.
Yep.
Like the scoops,
Yeah.
And it's like they're they look like completely like unlabeled. They're just
Yeah.
orange and black, and that's it. And there's
Yeah.
no
You don't
words,
know what they
nothing.
are.
It's
I-
just like
I-
if in a movie where it just says candy on it. You know what I mean?
I,
It's like-
I still maintain that candy is actually just excess plaster that they've put some coloring into it and just wrapped
Some of it probably
it's,
is.
It's
Oh.
comes from a construction site, has to.
Yeah, so don't give those to kids because they might come back with some eggs and toilet paper later on.
Right? Oh, just throw those things. Just lick them a bunch and throw them so they stick all over your fucking house.
Melt them with lighter. Number 2, I've never heard of these, but it made more than one gross candy list, so they must be gross. Are Necco Wafers.
Oh yeah, they're like the Smarties.
Necco. They're like
They're-
rockets, but worse. Is
Yeah.
how I So-
Exactly.
From what I hear, like they were apparently made in like 1847, and they've been trying to sell that stock ever since. So it just gets worse and worse every year.
I don't think I've ever known.
I'm exaggerating. Come on now.
But that
part-
sounds accurate. If it's what I think it is, that sounds like because bottle caps are fucking old too. You know, there's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
you know.
I don't.
that's
But
like
those are
I don't
delicious.
think
30s
they have
candy.
those in Canada, and I actually heard the Necco Wafer factory has actually closed after like 170
Thank
years.
God.
Well, it said Necco Wafers are the namesake formerly made by one of the now defunct New England Confectionery Company.
Yeah.
It's Necco, which
Yeah.
operated near Boston.
So anyway, there you go. And number one, what's the number one thing no kid wants to get in their Halloween bag?
A
Circus peanuts?
toothbrush. Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Look.
Anything that is not candy. Seriously, don't give out your stupid religious tracts. Those kids, they don't give a shit. They're just gonna like fucking use them and
No.
burn them.
Okay.
You know, they want chocolate, okay?
There
It'll be
are
all
some
over their yard.
cases. Okay, so there was one year when I was taking my kid trick or treating, and this lady had like totes and totes and totes of children's books, and she was like, "Pick a book." No, and they were all so excited. All the kids were like digging through the books, trying to find one to pick. They were so happy.
Really?
Yeah, she had gotten all these books, and she was handing out one book to each kid. It was fantastic.
That's actually
Okay,
pretty
were
good.
they good books or were they religious books?
No, they were just good, fun kids' books.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
okay.
acceptable. I will allow that.
And she had all kinds of age groups of books. There was like little tiny kid books,
Okay.
everything. It was
And she-
fantastic.
She went all out for this.
That's-
She did, and
To
the kids were
educate
excited.
children.
There was groups of kids running through, digging through, like trying to, like elbowing each other to get a certain book. It was fantastic.
No, the Bernstein Bears are mine. They're
It's
mine.
mine.
Yeah.
The Berenstain Bears.
Yeah. So okay, I will allow that as one acceptable non-candy thing to
Yeah,
give
so
out
when
on
you get it-
But if you
Halloween.
give me a goddamn apple, fuck you.
Yeah, it's fucking expected to hit your window later on.
As long as it's not an iPhone. If it's an iPhone, if it's an Apple iPhone, that'd be.
Oh,
there you
That,
go.
that's also
go for that.
acceptable. Yes.
That's what I'm
but-
gonna do when I have $1 billion and
Just
have
an
a
apple.
stack of iPhone 13s.
That'd be
Be
awesome.
like, here's yours. Here's yours.
One for you and one for you. Everyone gets
Be like-
one under your chair.
Be like, oh, you're the 57th person to knock on my door. I'm giving you a yacht.
I love
I
it.
would totally be a philanthropist like that.